Hello friends, welcome. So we've talked about fitness, body image, body positivity, beauty standards, and I have a topic today that fits right in with those conversations, and that is why weight loss is a bad goal. And I understand that sounds loaded, and someone might hear that and interpret it as give up on your dreams of losing weight. But it's more about taking the focus off of weight and putting it on health instead, since setting a weight loss goal is more often than not counterintuitive to achieving optimal health in the long run. And here are 7 reasons why. 1, when the focus is solely on weight loss, one may rely on unhealthy behaviors to achieve it. Not all weight loss is healthy. In fact, the fastest ways to lose weight are things like pure calorie restrictive dieting, fasting, starving oneself, over-exercising, abusing stimulants, and smoking cigarettes. All unhealthy things. If you become overly focused on the number on the scale, you might resort to things like that to achieve your goal rather than adopting healthy habits. 2, weight loss for many people involves calorie restrictive dieting, which can lead to eating disorders. Calorie restrictive dieting itself is a form of disordered eating, but it can lead to even more severe things like binge eating, anorexia nervosa, and bulimia. Instead of calorie restricting, I'm a proponent of a form of intuitive eating, which is primarily about listening to your body's natural hunger cues and choosing nutritious foods most of the time. 3, weight loss goals are often arbitrary and based on shifting cultural norms. Each person's body, genetics, bone structure, metabolism, and fat distribution are unique. So trying to fit yourself into an arbitrary and ever-changing template is not a great idea. It doesn't honor the fact that we are all different, and someone might set a goal that has nothing to do with their own unique body. 4, weight/BMI are not the best metrics for measuring health. There is a wider range of healthy sizes than we currently think. You don't have to be thin to be healthy, and in fact, you can be thin and be very unhealthy. There is a correlation between obesity and certain medical conditions. I won't discount that fact. But it's also incorrect to generalize that thin equals healthy and fat equals unhealthy, because that is false. Better health metrics are things like blood pressure, presence of chronic illness and whether it's controlled, resting heart rate, how heart rate responds to exercise, endurance, muscle strength, sleep quality, blood sugar levels, blood counts, and hormone levels. 5, weight can increase when starting exercise. Usually when people set a weight loss goal, their strategy for achieving it includes exercise. But when you begin exercise, it's very normal to initially gain weight over the first few weeks or even longer. Your body retains water when you begin exercising, which can lead to several pounds of weight gain. And as your body composition changes and you lose fat and gain muscle, you can experience weight gain from that. So if your only goal is to lose weight, this could be very discouraging and lead you to abandoning a healthy exercise routine. 6, difficulty maintaining, aka yo-yo dieting. Many people are able to achieve weight loss through some of the unhealthy means I mentioned earlier, including calorie restrictive dieting, but those means are not sustainable long term. So this leads to people regaining the weight and repeating the cycle, which is a very unhealthy cycle for your body to be in. And finally, 7, weight loss is a results-oriented goal rather than an action-oriented goal. I'll expand on what that means in just a moment, but the danger with setting results-oriented goals is that you may not have complete control over the result, which can lead to disappointment and low self-esteem. It's a lot better to set an action-oriented goal. So let's talk a little more about goals. Action-oriented goals are focused on what you put in rather than the end result. So for example, an action-oriented goal is I will find an exercise I love to do and do it 4 hours a week for the next 6 months. Compare that to a results-oriented goal like I will lose 20 pounds in the next 6 months. How are these different? Setting your goal for an amount of consistent exercise may result in weight loss, but your sense of achievement and satisfaction comes from knowing what you put in. Setting a goal for a specific weight doesn't tell you anything about how to get there. And if you miss that number, even by a little, you're going to be disappointed. Setting an action-oriented goal, like exercising 4 hours a week, emphasizes being motivated from within and doing the activity for the sake of doing it, rather than from the reward of seeing a certain number on the scale. People who are successful at anything long-term are those who find that intrinsic motivation. That is, once again, doing something for the sake of doing it rather than for an external reward. So instead of a weight loss goal, I want to give you some alternative suggestions. I definitely believe in setting goals and tracking your progress. Here are 4 areas that you can work on that will improve your health overall. And you can come up with action-oriented goals in each of these areas. Start off by working on self-love. Embarking on a health journey from a place of self-love is so much better than embarking on the journey from a place of self-criticism, which is often where people start when they say, I want to lose weight or I want to change my appearance. There are lots of ways to work on self-love. You can keep an affirmation diary. You can go to therapy. You can practice positive self-talk and practice nurturing yourself the way you would nurture a friend or a loved one. And you can avoid media that triggers you and that has a negative impact on your self-esteem. 2, address any ongoing health concerns or symptoms by going to your doctor and getting any appropriate testing done. And you can stay current on checkups and routine health care, even if you are feeling physically healthy. 3, find a physical activity you love and you want to do. No wellness journey is going anywhere until you find a way to move your body that sparks joy for you. It has to be something that you want to do, not something you feel that you have to do. Some ideas are doing something that's social or has a sense of community. Or alternately, something that gives you some me time, getting out into nature, doing something that has a creative element to it, or doing something that has a mental or skill building component. There are so many options for exercise, so keep looking until you find something you love that is also a way to move your body 30 to 60 minutes a day, most days of the week. It could be walking your dog, hiking, pickleball, dancing, martial arts, or it could be going to the gym and lifting weights or doing cardio if that sparks joy for you. But the most important thing is to find a physical activity you love, something that feels good and isn't solely a means to an end. And finally, 4, focus on nutrition. Instead of restricting calories, focus on getting more nutritious foods and staying hydrated. Many people are eating a lot of food, but still not getting the vitamins, minerals, lean protein, and fiber that they need to be healthy. You have to have these things in your diet. Fruits and vegetables, animal and or plant protein, and water. Changing your body and improving your health is a long and slow journey, but on that journey, you will learn patience, resilience, mental toughness, grace, confidence, and self-love. All of these things are more important than a number on the scale. Think about what you can put in rather than the end result. And set goals that will help you make long-term healthy changes that will improve the quality of your life. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.